Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. We're going to be spending our time today with just really the understanding that we are energy. We like to think of ourselves as individually unique, identifiable individuals, human beings with certain traits and characteristics and professions and all of these different things that we identify with about ourselves. And yet, we are at our core energy. Everything about us, all of our systems, the life force that runs through our body that brings us life every day, every moment of every day of our life. This is an energy, an energetic quality. And the question is, do we want to go through our day with positive energy or with a depleting sense of energy? And what science is now showing is that this is absolutely something that when we start to know more about the energies that we cultivate within ourselves, we can control this positive emission of positive energy, and we can start to bring down this negative emoting of energy, of emotions. So our practice is going to be working with this idea of how to work with our energy for our best engagement of our own life, our well-being, our health, our happiness in these times of struggle and challenge. This kind of practice and this understanding about ourselves is more important than ever before. So I'd like you to think about what you show up with practice right now. Is there a word or two that you could bring to mind that reflects the state of your being right now? Perhaps it's calm, at ease, content, joyful, even excited. Perhaps it's sullen or sad, feeling hopeless, feeling helpless, guilt, impatience, grounded, stable, restless, unstable. There's so many things that we can point to in a word or two that might describe how we're feeling. So take a moment. Think of a word or two for yourself. And these words are not really meant as a judgment as much as they are just a being curious about what we show up with. And we can look at this regularly for ourselves to understand, what do we show up with every day? So now that we've just started and checked in with ourselves, we'll take a comfortable posture. If you're seated in a chair, just make sure you're not resting and relaxing and slumping backwards against the back, if that's possible for you. Feel your feet resting comfortably against the surface of a floor or a rug, feeling the soles of your feet. Feeling the weight of your hips and your backside and the pressure against the chair. Just starting to move closer to reconnecting to ourselves here. Feeling our upright and dignified spine. Noticing our shoulders. They are able now to relax. Maybe even it means shaking your hands for a moment here. Just feeling your shoulder blades running down your back, relaxing. Feeling your hands, the palms, the fingers, the pads of each finger. closing our eyes down. And we're going to breathe in and out of the nose. So we could very gently keep our lips pressed together, comfortably allowing the jaw to soften and the tongue all the way to the back of the throat just to relax. Maybe feeling the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth, near the backs of your teeth. Feeling that your head is open and available, not so tight and gripped in effort and thinking of our to-do list. We could feel behind the eyes with our eyes closed here. And invite a relaxing releasing of tension behind our eyes. Scanning through the whole body, feeling this connection that our mind has to tension in the body when we're efforting in some way. This effort creates tension in the body. Can we come into stillness, softness, and release any sense of efforting in the mind and then also in the body? And we could bring our attention to the tip of our nose and the nostrils, breathing in, feeling the air coming in through our nostrils and all the way down, filling up the belly on the inhale. And the belly contracts on the exhale, releasing the air out through the nostrils. Take a few more breaths together. Again, our body is filled with this life force, bringing us breath, bringing us this life. We don't control breathing. It controls itself. Most of the time we're unconscious about it. But this is one of the energetic systems in our body. Breathing in, feeling the belly filling up. So the breath is a deep belly breath. Contracting the belly button back toward the backbone as we exhale through the nose. Take one more together. In, as the whole belly expands and fills up, we can feel this felt sense of the whole torso, lower belly expanding with the breath. Releasing on the exhale. And we'll now take our breath and breathe in and out of our body's largest electric field, this electric energy we have, and this is in the heart space. We have our physical heart. You might feel it beating, actually, if we're paying close attention. And we have this chest area, this electric field within our heart space. We can pull the air into this heart space on the inhale, slower, with ease than you normally would on the inhale, and then on the exhale, breathing in and out of the heart space. Continue this heart breathing, bringing all of our attention here, creating this rhythmic, slow, comfortable breath. If the mind wanders, just come back to this heart center. Bring all of our focus here. And at the bottom of this next exhale, just let the breath take over again and breathe itself. And maybe check in with yourself now. Notice how you feel. Notice if there's been any change from when we first checked in at the beginning of practice. Do we feel more at peace, at ease, stable? Has our emotional state shifted at all? Lightened? Do we feel more open or soft, steady, more present and engaged in our life, our moment-to-moment living? Please keep your eyes shut if this is possible for you, and just listen to the words, and then we will start a second practice together shortly after. We have these general ideas of emotions. They are really energy, electric, within us. We could think of it that way. We have emotions that include frustration, overwhelm, impatience, anger, resentful, guilt, loneliness, hopeless, agitated, restless. We have a whole range of emotions that are exuding from this energetic field of our heart space. We also have positive emotions that equally exude from this energetic space. Joy, happiness, content, excited, ease, calm, patience, compassionate, kind, caring, peaceful, open, accepting, willing, non-judgmental. When we live our days from these positive qualities, these emotions, it changes our energy in very positive ways. It changes how we connect with other people, changes our health, our well-being, and brings us into a greater coherence, a greater full systems go within our body, our nervous system, our breathing, our heart, our brain, our hormones are all working for our best when we are emoting these positive emotions. So I'd like you to think of an emotion that would serve you well today. A positive emotion, maybe more care, more acceptance over a challenging situation, more kindness to ourselves, feeling softer, less harsh around the edges of daily activities, more patience, more compassion for ourselves and for others, more ease and calm. Whatever it is, just pick one quality. And let's go back to this breath. Breathing in, filling up the belly. Breathing out, contracting the belly so it's a full body breath here. One more. Expanding the full belly on the inhale. Releasing on the exhale. And with our full focus, bring all of our attention to our heart center, this electrical center of our body and intelligence. Breathing in, pulling the air into this heart center. Exhaling from the heart center, out into this space around us, this electrical field of ours. Breathing in, exhaling out. Now I'd like you to bring to mind this quality that would serve us, would serve each of us individually to bring more of into our day today. Perhaps it's ease or patience or care or kindness. Whatever you selected, breathing this quality in to the heart center. Exhaling, feeling this renewing quality within you. Breathing it in. Perhaps this quality comes with an image in your mind to really establish the felt sense of how this quality feels within you. Just finding a slow rhythm in and out, bringing this renewing quality deeply in to your heart center. Something you intuitively know will transform you today in a very, very positive way. In a very slow, rhythmic way, take a few more breaths. Really feeling this felt sense of this quality and radiating it out on the exhale. Immersing on the inhale, allowing it to exude out on the exhale. And now just allow the breath to breathe itself. Feeling how you are right now. If there's been any changes since the beginning of practice. Noticing if we've been able to make a shift to these very renewing, rebalancing, rejuvenating, emotional, very electrically charged qualities for ourselves. And in doing so, we establish a new systems change within our whole body. Keep checking in with yourself, noticing how you are, and also what you might need today to renew or tomorrow. I thank you so much for the gift of practice, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day.